Today I want to talk to you about lechón, the suckling pig here in La Posta. It's a dish with deep Spanish roots that later became part of Argentinian cooking and is actually very much associated with family gatherings and celebrations. Here in La Posta, when people order the lechón, which comes as a whole piece, it's usually for these special occasions. So how did Argentina adopt this tradition? Well, Spanish settlers took with them roasting techniques and lots of ingredients, and the Argentinians adapted them. They added their own flair. And while beef dominates Argentinian cooking and is definitely the thing that Argentina are most famous for across the world, pork is still a delicacy. It's still considered an important meat in Argentina, and especially for these special occasions. But there are some key things that make the suckling pig so special. It has to be a very young pig. Normally it's only been fed on milk. This means that the meat is naturally tender. It means it has a very delicate flavour, so it doesn't need much intervention, lots of extra herbs or sauces or spices, things like that. And we know with the suckling pig that the crispy skin is the goal, and the meat being nice and tender on the inside is what we're really looking for. Here in La Posta we have a special way of preparing the suckling pig. Chef Pancho has many years of experience, and we prefer to sell the suckling pig whole, freshly cooked, fresh out of the oven, so that you get it in optimum condition. Yes, I know there are a lot of places that sell it in portions, they reheat, it still comes out maybe delicious, but Chef Pancho prefers that when you order suckling pig from La Posta, it's freshly made, but it does mean that we just sell the whole piece, which is about 4 or 5 kilos. The cooking itself is simple, it's very traditional, it's just a very slow roast, but the important thing, or the unique thing that we do here in La Posta, is the way that we clean the pig before it even goes in the roasting dish. Chef Pancho has a very unique way of cleaning it, so it doesn't have that smell, it feels very clean, the meat feels very fresh. It's something that really stands out with our suckling pig here in the restaurant. And because it's 4 or 5 kilos, then it's made for sharing. You know, this is the kind of dish that you order if you've got a special event coming up. We've got Chinese New Year coming up soon, which is always a really popular time to be ordering a dish like suckling pig. But for anything where you've got a gathering or where you want to impress people, because it's a really fantastic centerpiece, when we walk through the restaurant with the suckling pig to show the guests before we chop it up, everyone turns their head to look at the suckling pig because it's a wow dish. It's really impressive, and we like to bring it to the table before we chop it up so that you can really see the result as soon as it comes out of the oven. You're looking at about 6 to 8 people for sharing that kind of size dish. We have had people come in for a table of 4 or a table of 10, and they order other dishes, which can also be a possibility. You can also order the suckling pig to takeaway. Of course, you lose a bit of that quality when you put the suckling pig in a box and it's sent for takeaway. There's there's a certain amount of crispiness that you're not going to get, I'm sure, but the taste is still spectacular, and it's still a dish that people order again and again, even if it's for takeaway. So if you have a celebration coming up, then the suckling pig is really one that you should try in La Posta. It needs to be pre-ordered. You need to give us a couple of days to make sure that we can prepare it, because the roasting time is long and the preparation we do actually the day before we start roasting. This is a special dish. It's prepared in a very special way. No one does it like Chef Pancho. So if you come into La Posta, if pork's your thing, then this is definitely one to try.